So Aiden Ross got into a debate with Destiny, and as soon as I heard about that thing as a whole going down, I instantly knew where it was going to go. Uh, Aiden Ross, I feel like I've been slightly too nice to him, even though I hope that I've said that he's an idiot before, because he has definitely managed to uphold that label. And from what I show you today, hopefully you can agree with me that, yeah, he's a pretty big idiot. I don't understand why Adin. I think it's Dunning-Kruger. If you don't know what Dunning-Kruger is, it's basically you think that you're a lot more competent than you are. You're so incompetent that you don't realize how incompetent you are. Now, with all of that aside, I want to take a look at the clip.
See, bro, so why do people like you? You seem pretty normal to me. You're having a normal conversation. Oh, what's your opinion on Andrew Tate?
Rapist.
Bro, you had me, bro. I really, really liked you until you said that, bro. Why the fuck did you just say that, bro? You were so cool to me. You fucking, everything you're saying I agree with, and you just had to fucking say. He's not a rapist, bro. He is not a fucking rapist, bro. He is not a rapist. Why would he need to rape anyone? He's hot. He has money. He's ripped. He has fucking clout. He has power. Why the fuck would he need to rape anyone, bro?
I mean, do you think that hot people that are ripped with money and power don't ever rape people or traffic people?
Okay, I'll explain to you what he did. He basically did OnlyFans before OnlyFans. Okay.
Well, no, I think what he did is he got women to fall in love with him. Then he flew them out to Romania, and then he had them work like 15-hour shifts, and then he stole money from them while he had them work in the basement of his
they got a percentage though, and he put them on. So
yeah, but he lied about the percentage he gave them, right? Like he's on video talking about how he would scam them with their taxes to steal money from them. Like,
I mean, he's a businessman. Well, you know, what? I mean, listen, it wasn't the best.
Well, I mean, you can say that's a bit. I agree, it is a business. I don't disagree. He's a businessman. He's a good businessman. But the business that he ran was sex trafficking, right?
I mean, how do you feel about OnlyFans?
I think it's pretty good.
Okay, he was basically doing OnlyFans, signing basically these OnlyFans agencies before OnlyFans. You know,
but OnlyFans doesn't traffic women. Do you know if OnlyFans is trafficking women?
Well, what does trafficking women exactly mean? Because
trafficking women means that he was using methods of deception by telling women that he was in love with them and wanted to marry them. He was bringing them over to Romania, and then he was using another girlfriend, his bottom bitch, to deceive the women into eventually getting into sex work, where they thought that they were still in love with him, but in reality, he was just there to capitalize on their sexuality and sell their.
Welcome to the world, bro. And that's what people do. I've gotten played before. I've played girls before. You know, we all do that, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Welcome to the world and welcome to prison. I mean, that's why he's in jail in Romania. Like, that's what you do. Yeah. Some people murder people, they go to jail. Some people rape people, they go to jail. Some people sex traffic and they go to jail. Like, that's welcome to the world. Yeah, of course.
Obviously, Aiden's not, the smartest person on the planet, so I'm not going to put too much stock into the things that he's saying in terms of whether or not Andrew's actually guilty or not, because he has no bearing on that in my mind. But I will say that imagine this guy was like arguing your case, bro. Like, my goodness, he's just multiple times was like, oh yeah, he did it, but didn't realize that that's what he was saying. He was just so locked in on trying to defend it, and then when he finally realized, like, now allegedly, obviously, I don't even think he understands what's actually going on, and there's going to be a little bit more evidence for that later on, but the fact that he would be like, oh, well, that's just how the world works. That's just how it is. It's like, dude, stop. You're just making things worse. And the fact that he doesn't realize that is insane to me. The fact that he's just saying things to say them. That's the only real conclusion you can come to when listening to this. Like, there's no way he's thinking about what he's saying, then, actually formulating a response. He's just using defenses. At least, I'll give Sneeko this one little bit of, praise. I don't think he's this dumb, okay? I don't think he would have admitted it. I think he would have been like, oh yeah, it's kind of like OnlyFans, but he was like a manager, or something like that. I really don't understand the situation fully, but the way that Aiden made it sound is so bad. Like, it's almost impressive how badly he worded it, because if he had said it almost any other way, he might have convinced Destiny, but because he just wasn't thinking, he wasn't thinking. Alright, let's show another clip.
What you're doing here now, to be honest, if he ever said something like, I mean, It's different, bro. You're comparing Hitler to Tate? Come on.
Well, it was an interest because I think there's a quote from Hitler saying OnlyFans is the second Holocaust. And he said that before he even did the first one. So I'm sure you'd agree with that at least, right?
Wait, Hitler said OnlyFans is the Holocaust?
The second Holocaust.
How did Hitler know?
Yeah, I know. That's crazy, huh? Just because Hitler might have said a couple good things doesn't mean that Hitler's a good guy, right? Same thing with Adin, or not Adin. Same thing with Andrew Tate. I'm sure that Andrew Tate has said some good things. He has a listener who says good things, but overall, he's like a scam artist. I don't think he's a good guy.
Okay, show me where he said something about Hitler said OnlyFans is going to be the second Holocaust. Please show me where he said that.
It was in the second version of Mein Kampf, but I think that ISIS burned that down when they invaded Germany last.
Oh, there's a second Mein Kampf?
Yeah, but he'd written it. There was only one version because he'd written it when he was in that fucking bunker before he killed himself.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Now, normally on this channel, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. And at first I thought, oh, he's just doing a bit. Then I realized that he has a long history of just doing the dumbest thing possible whenever he has a chance to. So I figured that this is just how he is. Like, this is just who Adin is. This is how he operates. This is how he works. He doesn't think before he speaks. He just speaks, and then things go. There's no second Mein Kampf, obviously. This is a guy who just he's had a lot of privilege, right? He's grew up rich, and he's rich now, so he never really had to, engross himself in anything. I hope I'm getting my point across clearly here, but what I mean is, he never had to really work hard at things, so he probably coasted through school, probably wasn't there, for the entire 2 weeks probably that they did the World War II unit, okay? And it's odd because, Adin's Jewish, so you would think, something that, big going on in his heritage's history, he would think about it and be like, wow, I should probably know more about this. But then again, I'm asking too much of him. That's really where I'm going wrong here. Last time I talked about Adin, I was like, I don't think he can tank his reputation very much more. I want to just say now I was completely wrong. Genuinely, I think that he has definitely done, I wouldn't say irreparable damage, but I would say that he has definitely done a good amount of damage to his reputation just off of this. If you didn't think he was a complete idiot before, I think those 2 clips I showed definitely played somewhat of a part, because it's insane to me. And it's going to make a lot of people. He definitely did not convince anybody of Andrew Tate's innocence at all. Even if you're a 10-year-old boy who comes across this, there's no way you come out thinking, oh, Adin is the one who's in the right here. And obviously Adin's, he's above his head. He's dealing with a guy who is literally pretty much does debates as I would guess most of his livelihood. His biggest moments are normally debates, whether it be the debate with JonTron, or the debate with Sneeko, Abba, Preach, Nick Fuentes, that big panel that went on last year, a couple months ago. Stuff like that is where he's made his money. So if you're Adin, right, you gotta play to your strengths, man. You don't, challenge Shaq to a dunk contest if you're 5'2", okay? You don't ask, a O-lineman into a benching contest if you are a wide receiver, because you're gonna lose, okay? You gotta play to your strengths, man. Don't debate somebody like this. Get somebody on your side who's going to at least somewhat know what they're doing, bruh. What's crazy is, this is embarrassing, but I don't know if he realizes that. That's the funny part. He might just not know that this is, embarrassing. He might just be like, oh yeah, I got him. I had him in the corner, and nailed him down completely. He just kept saying the same thing over and over again. Because trust me, that happens a lot in debates. I'm sure if you've watched pretty much any YouTube debate, both sides walk away thinking that. But this was just such a clear stomp. The original debate got taken down. I don't know why I said taken, but whatever. And I don't know if it's going to be back up anytime soon, but I hope it is, because I really want to go watch the whole thing and just see what other nuggets of goodness there will be. So I want to say thank you all for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. Goodbye.